about the group homomorphism, because in my earlier video I had discussed the group homomorphism briefly, and today I will see the ring homomorphism. This is same like group homomorphism, but some speciality here, because we all of us know in ring homomorphism there exists two operations. Just see what is the ring homomorphism. A ring homomorphism phi from R to S from a ring R to S, that same like homomorphism preserves both operation of the ring R. Here consider for all AB belongs to the ring, then phi of A plus B equal to phi of A plus phi of B. This is basically the group homomorphism part, and here the extra condition phi of AB equal to phi of A times phi of B. Just like group homomorphism, we don't require ring homomorphism 1-1 or onto. Here image of phi means similar to group homomorphism, collection of all elements inside the ring S that actually map the arbitrary element R in the ring R. And when image of phi equal to whole ring S, then similar to group homomorphism, this is the onto mapping. And kernel of phi equal to set of ring element in the ring capital R that maps to additive identity in the ring capital S. When kernel phi equal to only contain the 0 element, then we all of us know this will be 1-1 mapping. And when the ring homomorphism both 1-1 and onto, then that implies ring homomorphism is isomorphism. Now let's see one example. Consider a homomorphism phi from Z to Zn such that phi of A equal to A modulo N. Now let's verify, is it ring homomorphism? Consider two elements A and B belongs to integer such that A equal to Q1n plus R1, where Q1 be the quotient and R1 be the remainder. So obviously it lies between strictly less than equal to 0, R1 lies strictly less than n. Okay. And B equal to similarly Q2n plus R2, where R2 lies between strictly less than n. Okay. Then now you have to prove phi of A plus B equal to phi of A plus phi of B. Then phi of A plus B equal to, this would be phi of Q1 plus Q2 n plus R1 plus R2, and this part would be 0. Since this is multiple of n, that means this is equal to phi of R1 plus R2, and this is equal to just R1 plus R2, and when it is greater than or equal to n, then this would be just modulo n, and phi of A plus phi of B equal to phi of Q1n plus R1 plus phi of Q2n plus R2, and this is equal to phi of R1 plus phi of R2, and phi of R1 equal to R1 plus phi of R2 equal to R2. Since here the plus, so it can be greater than n. So here I will apply modulo n. Therefore phi of A plus B equal to phi of A plus phi of B. Okay. That means one condition has satisfied here. And the second condition is we have to prove phi of AB equal to phi of AB phi of A times phi of B, and phi of AB equal to phi of Q1n plus R1 times Q2n plus R2, and which is equal to just phi of Q1 Q2 n square plus Q1 n R2 plus Q1 n R1 plus R1 R2, and this three part would be 0 because this is the multiple of n. So this is equal to just phi of R1 R2. Okay, this is obviously equal to R1 R2, and which can be greater than n. So here we have to apply modulo n, and phi of A times phi of B would be phi of Q1n plus R1 times phi of Q2n plus R2. Okay, and this part obviously equal to 0 and this part obviously equal to 0. That means this is equal to phi of R1 times phi of R2, which is equal to R1 R2 with modulo n. Okay, therefore our second condition has satisfied here. Notice phi of AB equal to phi of A times phi of B. That means this mapping is obviously ring homomorphism, and here the curve phi equal to all multiple of Z. We all of us know. That means phi is not one mapping, but phi is obviously onto mapping. Just remember, when Z under addition and Zn under addition, then I had defined same group homomorphism from Z to Zn, and here I have just extended it to ring homomorphism. This is not necessary. All group homomorphism may not always extend it to ring homomorphism. Consider one homomorphism Z under addition to 2Z under addition, and the mapping is defined as phi of A equal to 2A. Here notice phi of A plus AB equal A plus B equal to 2 times A plus B, which is equal to 2A plus 2B, and which is equal to phi of A plus phi of B. Therefore, the condition of group homomorphism has satisfied here. But if we consider same defined function as a ring homomorphism, then notice first condition here satisfied obviously, but second condition here phi of AB equal to 2 times AB, but notice phi of A times phi of B equal to 2A times 2B, which is equal to 4AB. Therefore, here phi of AB not equal to phi of A times phi of B. Therefore, this mapping is group homomorphism but not a ring homomorphism. Now consider one mapping. We all of us know Gaussian integer, and consider the mapping phi from Zi to Zi, and the mapping is defined as phi of A plus IB equal to A minus IB. At first consider, is this mapping is group homomorphism? For all AB belongs to integer, consider phi of A plus IB plus phi of C plus ID, which is equal to, by definition, A minus IB plus C minus ID, and which I can write as A plus C minus I times B plus D. Okay, and notice this is actually phi of A plus IB plus C plus ID. Okay. Therefore, since phi of A plus IB plus phi of C plus ID equal to phi of A plus IB plus C plus ID, that means we have a group homomorphism. Now I will see, is this mapping is ring homomorphism? That means we have to show the multiplication. And phi of A plus IB times phi of C plus ID. By definition, this is equal to A minus IB times C minus ID, which is we can write as AC minus BD minus AD plus BC times I. And this is actually same as phi of A plus IB times C plus ID. Okay? That means this mapping be a ring homomorphism. This mapping also be onto because here the element look like A plus IB and phi of A minus IB equal to A plus IB. Therefore, this mapping is onto. And card phi only contains singleton set 0 because by definition of card phi of A plus IB equal to 0, that means by the defined mapping A minus IB equal to 0 plus 0i, and this is possible when A equal to B equal to 0. Therefore, card phi only contains singleton set 0. That means this mapping is 1, 1 and on to both. That means obviously this ring homomorphism is isomorphism, and in this case this is also automorphism because it maps same set to same set. I will stop here, and in my next video I will discuss this topic more elaborately, but I will highly recommend you please see this video with pay attention because this topic is very necessary part for any competitive exam. See you soon, stay safe and stay positive always. Thank you so much.